Hi everyone, I'm Kylie Ingram, the co-founder and CEO of Wizer. I want to do a walkthrough today because we've had a lot of updates on our platform and I wanted to show you what the latest is. Wizer is designed to optimize decision making by ensuring you have the right mix of participants, both internal or external, involved in your decisions. There are three core features to our platform. We have decision profiles. There are 7 archetypes. And these are all about decisions. You may have been personality tested before, but this is looking at how you make decisions. What we're trying to get to is the right mix of people in the room for things. We also have panel strengths. So when you are making decisions, you can see whether or not the collective strengths of that group is going to make a good decision for you. And we also have a recommendation engine. So live, it will tell you who you need in that group to round out that decision. So when you set up your people, which we'll come back to in a second, they will receive an email that asks them to set up their password. So once they've done that, they then get invited to join the Wizer community. Any data we ask you for plays into who's in the room when you're making a decision. It's all based on the assumption of Wise crowd. So we know we need 6 or more people, we need expertise and diversity, and we need independence. So you set yourself up. It's going to ask you a little bit of things about yourself, about how you make decisions. And then it will ask you about your education. And this education stuff is also important for understanding, your background and your experiences. And same with the interests. Then when you come here, you can see that I need to add a profile picture, which I do by clicking on this button up here. I can take the full decision profile, which will take me about 10 minutes. And you can see it's got 58 questions. Once you've finished your decision profile, you will see your full decision profile here. And you can run through it, understanding who you are, I've got the visionary, and what does that mean? I get excited about bold, groundbreaking ideas. And then it also shows me my strengths from personality through to my cognitive thinking style. And we're just looking for the primary style here, which is explained in a lot of the science behind it, which I can include in this link. You're just trying to find the primary way that you come at decisions. So don't worry too much if some of these are really low. It doesn't mean that you don't care about people or process. You can also understand how you work with each of the other archetypes and your actionable strengths for growth. So that is now the experience that each of your people will have when they come in. So let's talk about people. So you can add people by uploading a CSV file with their first name, last name, and email and their role. And what I mean by role is, are they internal to your organization or external? So internal team members, external, or admin. And admin will see everything. External can only see questions that are asked of them, and team members can ask one another questions. Once you've added all your people, is you go over to your groups. And you can think of these as teams or groups. Because some people are using this for stakeholder engagement and some are using it for internal understanding of their people and insourcing. So it's really easy to add a new group. We could add a sales team, and we just create the group, and then we easily add members. Just add whoever it is that you need to add. And then you can go up to panels. And panels, you can also think of this as projects. Panels might be your internal strategy for the year. What are the emerging economies? Whatever it is. So once again, you set them up and you can easily, as you've done here, you can easily add new members. Just type in a name up there and add a member. Okay, so once you've done all of that and all your people are in, you can start to think about posting decisions. So let's go and take a quick walk through what posting decisions might look like. So you're going to see a screen like this. You're going to go into your questions and create a new question, and then you're going to ask something. I've pre-prepared one for you. What are the current challenges and opportunities in emerging industries? And then we're going to say, what kind of question will this be? Why don't we make it an open question? We'll pick a topic. It might be a strategy question. How much time do we need? We're going to give it a day. I would generally give it a week. Then what you do is you come here and you can add people, the people that you want to ask. So it's also saying our panel strength is moderate at the moment. So it's telling us what we might be missing in diversity, experience, and then that decision style, that cognitive decision style. So you can add people to your panel and you can see that my panel strength has gone up, and I can add another panel. I can add people or panels, and then you can see that I've got quite a high score now. So I know that I'm probably going to get some really good responses, and I've got 13 people in there. So then I check, ready to send, happy with my panel strength, and my study has been sent. And so then as you go in, you can see the questions come in and be answered. And then at the end, once you've closed it, we did this for a day, might be a week. So we asked an open question. So we're looking at who liked the question or who commented on the question. And you can also start to click on the buttons down the side here and reorganize it depending on how you want to see it. Do you want to see how men responded? Females responded? You can do all age categories, ethnicity, whatever it is you want to look at. The other thing we can do is, if we're admin, we can see the company profile data. Don't worry too much about this. This is just Wizer's, but you can see your aggregated decision style, types of decision style, what you might be missing. We've got a lot of collaborators in. You also can see your groups, and you can see what your group is doing by decision profile types. And you can also start to filter the group and see what your cognitive diversity differences are. So, you know, how balanced are you in your different groups? And our insights let you know. You've also got participation metrics that'll show you exactly who's engaged and who's not. And you've got your inclusivity index that's looking at a lot of outward facing diversity that is relevant to decision makings. And you can click your internal or external teams. The last thing before I finish here is you can also integrate into Slack really easily. I've already set it up, but you just click on the button over here and then it'll just take you through the walkthrough, add to Slack, whereas I've already configured that. So thank you for listening. We have so many new features. We also have a resources page on our website that'll talk you through how you might start with Wizer, which is often our clients start with decision mapping. And we also have some great case studies. So also reach out to us with how you're using it, because we just continue to learn more and more about how the tech can be used in ways that we never even thought of. Thank you so much for watching this, and thank you for your continued support.